What if I told you that you could actually have your entire mortgage paid off in under 6 years? How would that sound? Imagine what you could do with all that money that you're paying toward interest to your lender every single month. I'm going to walk you through exactly how the math works in today's training. And I do want to reassure you that everybody who attended today is going to get their very own copy of the Cash Flow Cruncher spreadsheet that I'm using to demonstrate today's example. To get that, simply visit cashflowcruncher.com and enjoy using that as a gift from us to you. Now, in today's example, we're going to be looking at a national average mortgage amount of roughly $180,000 with a conservatively realistic interest rate of 5%. This is amortized over a full 30 years, which is the most common term. And we're going to start this loan in January of 2018. Now, before we get to the solution, let's take a close look at the problem. With $966.28 principal and interest payments, over the course of that 30-year term, you as a borrower will end up paying almost $170,000 worth of interest costs. Now, hopefully that's enough to make you nauseous and want to do something better. So in today's example, we're going to demonstrate the power of using debt weapons. If you're unfamiliar with the term debt weapons, make sure you tune into all the videos here on our YouTube channel. We go into great detail and we show case study after case study of how these examples can actually serve you. Today's example is going to be using a liquid account. We can use anything from home equity lines of credit to unsecured lines of credit to accomplish this very result. And this is based off of a $24,000 lump sum estimate. Now, a $24,000 lump sum estimate is typical for our current coaching members to apply. And we know that over the course of 12 months with proper cash flow calculations and management, we could have this $24,000 lump sum that we borrowed paid back to the source, to the debt weapon, in just 12 months' time, at which point we can use the same tool over again to apply an additional $24,000 amount. You can see here with just the very first lump sum calculation applied, we've prevented just under $65,000 of that total interest amount. And we know that again, because this $24,000 is paid off in very close to 1 year, that we're going to pay a very small amount of interest on this tool versus the interest that we saved on this mortgage. In fact, this $24,000 will end up totaling somewhere in the neighborhood of $1,000 in interest versus the $64,897 that we've saved. In 1 year, we can follow the exact same process again. The second $24,000 contribution to this mortgage has a $101,000 impact on future interest prevented. And we're going to follow this exact same process through the entire life of this loan. You can see here the last payment, paying this balance down to just under $1,700, is going to be applied by December 1st of 2022, which is just 5 short years later. The $24,000 is then paycheck parked against, which is another term that we discuss in detail on our YouTube channel with a bunch of free content that you can enjoy. That $24,000 now being paid back with the contribution of this $966 principal and interest payment that you no longer have to pay for your mortgage means that this $24,000, instead of being paid off in 12 months, will be paid off in closer to 8. So you can see that in just 5 years, 8 months, almost $145,000 worth of total interest and just under 300 total payments have been prevented off of this mortgage. All right, guys, so you can obviously see the mathematical potential in just a very short video of what these debt weapons can do for you. In order to get more examples, in order to understand exactly how to get access to the debt weapons, in order to understand who's providing them, how they should be used properly, how to qualify for them, and how they might serve your individual circumstances, the best thing to do is make sure you subscribe to the channel and become part of the notification squad, which makes you a cash flower. Join the cash flower community. We'd love to have you. Also, be sure to check out all the videos. Those are going to be a far more clear explanation and far more expanded detail. Until we see you on the next video, make it a great day today and take care. Alrighty, so I realize that some of you have not gotten one of the single most popular budgeting tools available, not to mention it's free, and that is called the Cash Flow Cruncher. So what I want to do today is walk you through the process of downloading your very own copy. It comes in the form of an Excel spreadsheet, so it's very easy to use and it's quick to navigate. So let's go ahead and walk through that process together. The first thing you'll do is in the search menu, you'll go to Cash cashflowcruncher.com, which will take you to the download page. Simply type your email address into the field to claim your free copy and go ahead and select the red button. Immediately it'll pull up the download button, which will open a new Cashflow Cruncher spreadsheet. Now you can see I've already got a copy open and enlarged here for you to see. The first page it'll open is the Cash Flow Summary tab, which is a non-editable page. It's very important to understand that this opening tab will not require you to put any information into these fields. This actually imports the data from the other tabs below. Now, if you've ever used an Excel spreadsheet, you'll navigate the spreadsheet by going to individual pages down here. And it'll start with the revenue and assets page. On this page, you'll want to itemize each individual income that you bring into the household or the business. Now, it's always been my recommendation that you create an individual cash flow cruncher for your businesses, an individual cash flow cruncher for your real estate, and an individual cash flow cruncher for your household.